So, okay, recap. Ayan, nakapasok na tayo sa All Mother. Dito tayo kay pangalan ng lugar na to. Yan. Si All Mother. Eleuthia 9. So, nalaman na natin yung yung sekreto ng na origin Aloy. Yun. Tapos yung eksena ko dito, diba sa talo.
Aloy, how kind of you to spend a moment.
So ito na malalaman na natin yung
there can be no
story
doubt
ni
you are a blessing.
Story ni Rost kung bakit
the
siya
will of the goddess incarnate.
Naging na outcast
really
na
that simple,
na shunned, tawag doon.
But I guess it's close enough.
I know the path ahead will be dangerous. To kill a metal devil
so,
sounds
ipapakwento na natin kay
impossible,
kay
but
Teersa.
I believe in you.
Thank you.
Yan, so
The Nora have suffered terrible losses, Teersa. What's to become of them now?
That will be for the goddess to decide. Only she knows the future. For the moment, my sister matriarchs and I will see to the wounded. And as I promised, anyone who wishes to join you at Meridian, we will declare seekers.
oh.
I think for the time being, we should remain here in the mountain, close to the goddess.
That might be best. If nothing else, it's a defensible position.
Okay, ito na, tungkol kay Rost.
Teersa, I want to know Rost's story. Why he was made an outcast. He never told me. Said he took an oath of silence. What did he do?
Oh. Yes, that.
What crime did he commit?
I will tell you if you wish. But it is a long story. Are you sure you want to hear it now?
Yes. Tell me.
Of course I want to hear it. Tell me.
Rost never committed any crime. He was an outcast by choice.
What? What do you mean?
Many years ago, before the derangement, before the Red Raids, a band of murderous outlanders, 12 in number, struck without warning. At Mother's Vigil, they took hostages, and then pressed on, headed for Devil's Thirst.
Mother's Vigil?
Mother's Vigil? Where's that?
You would know it as the Forsaken Village, near the Carja border.
Parang napuntahan
But
ko
at the
na yun.
time, many families lived there. Ross was one of them. His mate was killed fighting the Outlanders, and his daughter was among those taken hostage.
His daughter? What was her name?
Alana. She was just 6 years old.
Nora Braves couldn't stop 12 Outlanders? Or rescue the hostages?
It was quite impossible.
Oh?
We outnumbered them, but every time a brave came within bowshot, the Outlanders killed a
Ay,
hostage.
shit.
What did they come here to do?
That was never discovered. We couldn't track closely enough to observe them. We know they camped beyond Devil's Thirst for 2 days. There were reports of strange noises. And then, as suddenly as they came, the Outlanders made their way back to the border and disappeared.
Ano ang ginawa ng mga yun?
What happened to Rost's daughter? She was...
Parang may unsolved
Killed.
mystery pa.
Rost was one of the braves who tracked the Outlanders, keeping his distance. There were 6 hostages still alive when they reached the border. Alana among them. Rather than release them, the Outlanders slit their throats and left the corpses just across the border, mocking us.
Why?
Cruelty. They knew the faithful Nora would not leave the sacred land to collect the bodies, let alone pursue them. They thought themselves safe from our vengeance.
Grabe naman yun.
Are you saying that Rost went after them? That he became an exile?
No. Rost was beside himself with grief, but even so, he would never have broken taboo.
Then what did he do?
He called upon the most terrible and secret rite of the Nora tribe. He begged to be made a Death Seeker.
Ah!
A Death Seeker? What is that?
Death Seeker?
One who dies to go seeking. And in seeking, brings death to others.
Shit.
The ritual drags the spirit from one's body, releasing it to All Mother's care. The heart beats, the mind thinks, but the spirit has moved on.
I don't understand.
Rost went after the Outlanders, but his spirit never left. It remained here with All Mother. He gathered the bodies of the slain and returned them. And then he set out in pursuit, not as an exile, but a weapon of vengeance. A barbed arrow shot from a bow, never to return.
But Rost did return.
Yes. A full year later, and terribly wounded. He collapsed at the border of the sacred land. A hunting party came upon him. He was delirious, in agony. By law, he should have died where he lay. But one of the hunters broke taboo, and reaching across the border, she dragged him to our side.
Who was she?
A brave who'd lost a mate and 2 sons to the very Outlanders that Rost pursued.
So Rost never finished his mission.
To the contrary, he killed all 12.
Oh.
Tracked them to disparate places the world over, he said. Meridian, Ban-Ur, the Claim, Utaru Land, further even, into the Forbidden West.
Ooh.
The last he killed nearly got the best of him.
Okay.
Wounded, he stumbled and crawled back to us, hoping to die as close to the sacred land as he could.
Patay na pala dapat
He never
siya,
expected nor asked to be dragged across the border and nursed back to health. That was done to him, leaving us, the matriarchs, in a difficult position.
Why couldn't you just welcome him back?
Rost had been made a Death Seeker, Aloy. He no longer had any place among the tribe.
Ah, okay.
By
Ganun pala
law,
yun.
he should have been driven back out. But we couldn't bring ourselves to do that, so we offered a compromise.
You made him an outcast.
Yes. We offered to do so on the condition he never speak to anyone of this exception.
After all he did, all he suffered, to be declared an outcast was his reward.
Oo nga naman.
Rost was overjoyed. He never expected to live another day in the sacred land, let alone the embrace, so close to the goddess.
Oo nga, kasi alam niya patay na
to
siya.
spend the rest of his days in solitude, and was happy to do so.
Tanggap na niyang kung patay na siya.
But then you found me, and gave me to him.
Yes. Another compromise. The matriarchs feared you, and would not let you be raised by the tribe. And so we turned to Rost. I knew that he would take care of you, bring you up, teach you to worship All Mother and respect the ways of the tribe.
He certainly tried anyway. You took a man who'd lost his daughter and made him raise an infant girl? Doesn't that strike you as callous?
I'm inclined to think the course of events has shown the wisdom of our choice. And I'm quite certain that from the moment he laid eyes on you, he saw you as a gift and never a burden.
Kaya pala ganun na lang din maging protective si Rost kay yan.
That's quite a story.
Kay Aloy. pala
It's
nangyari
time
kay
for me
Rost.
to move on. I thank you for
Grabe
doing
pala
what
yung
you could to
pinagdaanan
help me
niya, no?
through the years, and for telling me Rost's story.
I wish I could have done more. But I am just one woman.
As am I. No need to sell ourselves short.
Oh, thank you, Aloy. I will pray for you.
Okay, I guess it can't hurt.
Saan na tayo? Labas na ba tayo? May kailangan pa ba tayong kausapin? Talk to Jezza. Hey, Jezza.
My life has been long, but I've never seen anything like that. Teersa was right. A blessing, not a curse. We were so unsure.
Sabi naman sa inyo eh.
I will lead a war party to Meridian. You have my word.
Yari
Aloy,
kayo kay
how did you
Sona.
do that? We'll go to Meridian, Aloy. I'll
Uy,
bring Mother's spear.
sama kayo.
Arana.
Your father is right. You belong here. You both do.
Uy, makatay doon. Nasaan na si Teb? Si Teb ang gusto ko isama eh. Si Teb na naghihingalo.
Aloy, did you go inside
Pasagam mo ka
the
eh.
mountain?
You saw what happened.
Ba't di ka kasi lumingon?
Actually, can't see so well down here on the ground.
Siya nga naman.
Worst, but by the will of the goddess, they could not break us.
There.
Yeah.
The tribe I served is gone. Soon I will be too.
The Nora have lost too many, Resh. But in your case, I guess they can lose one more.
Di ko nga alam ba't nandiyan pa yan. Sa daming nawala, natira pa yung Han.
Just as All Mother struck down the metal king, her anointed will cleanse the land of corruption.
Hindi ko naman chinichismis mo dyan.
Have you seen the anointed in action?
Elib kayo sir, no? Waka 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 waka. Kulang ba tayo ng healing?
World's going wide.
May Deathbringer pa dito. Hindi ba natin pwedeng iuwi to? Ba't pwedeng isakay ito sa ano, no? Iko-combo mo sa Strider. Wait, ba't yan to daan dito? Ano ba nangyayari sa lugar na to? Dito kasi yung daan eh, no? Oh. Iniwasak nyo kasi eh. Tingnan natin kung saan tayo tutungo. Main quest. Go to the bitter climbs. So, asan yung bitter climb na yun, Aber? Ah, ito. Okay. Tara. Na mahihirapan din pala tayong mag-lakbay. Ay! Maganda pala. Ay, ito. Bitter climb nga, hindi aakyat. Bitter climb na to. Hop.
The way to the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted.
Not corrupted, but they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new?
Oo nga naman. May bago ba dun? Ay, oo. Galing na ako dito. Yung sa may taas. Kaso may ano dito eh. May stalker. Wah. I
Yeah,
love
it's
that
guarded all
slow-mo.
right. But I can get through this.
Okay. Let's do this, mother father. Mga stalker dito, ano ba kahinaan? Ayun, kalaban yun eh. Pain in the butthole yun eh. Saan ba yun? Ito, stalker mother father shit. Hard outer casting and protect synthetic mask. Ambusher with light bending stealth abilities, explosive mines, and powerful range attacks. So, anong kahinaan nito? Turn off on this. Ayun ang stealth generator. Ha! Yari ka ngayon. Anong part yun? Ayun. Yari ka. Kailangan lang natin matanggal yung stealth generator. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do this. Ayun oh. Ay! Napaka-aggressive. Teka lang. Oo. Di doon tuloy tayo. Ay putik, meron pala tayong ano dito. Mas travel tayo dito. Uy! Ah, shit. Holy, 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 holy. Sabi na dapat dinala ko yung aray ko. Uy, solo. Uy, umilog. Ah, shit. Ay, naunahan ako nun. Hole, baule. Ay. Ang yabataan ko dito.
Be fascinating if they weren't looking for me.
Aray ko naman. Kalimutan ko pa yung daan. Oy, ano kayong ganyan? Uy, palak. Uy. Parang sumasobra ka na. Ah! Ang hirap. Okay. Kaya ko i-override yan. Okay, mawala na yung pagdududa mo. Malis ka na dyan. Saka sa ayaw kong kalaban eh. No hard feelings ah. ba gago? Tama naman pag-i-scan, papanahin kita. Medyo hindi nalito ako ng konti kasi punta ako dito maano eh. Parang may ano, may blizzard. May huwag kang dadaan dito, tapos ka talaga so. Ano mo? Bumaba ka dito. I-override kita. Hehehe. Aba, lumanding ka pa dyan. Yan, ganito yung panahon nun eh. Makakadiskarte tayo malupit. Wag. Oy, kakadoodle-do. Huwag yan, sir. Tatlong gulong eh. Markahan ko nga itong pangit na ito. Wala namang kalaban dito. Ravager. Okay. What? Ako pala naronda, sir. Wala yung storm. Ayun. Okay. Clear tayo, clear. Hindi natin afford mapagbakbakan. Nako, duda ako. Baka may mga kultis na dito. Ah, may garuda.
Almost there.
Correct.
Oy. Hirap. Critical hit. Oh, ay, sorry po. Masakit naman. Ang sigawan. Sumpaluan ah. Aray ko. Ili gusto mo ah. Ouch! Ha! Tanggal! Aray ko? Gusto mo yan? Gusto mo yan? Sunog? Gusto mo yan? Mahina ka ba dyan? Shit. Uy! Ingay ka masyado ah. Oh, ba't ganun yung araw? Kapit ka na naman, sir. Pumapalag ka na ngayon, ha? Pa. Gusto mo yan, ha? Gusto mo yan, ha? Uy! Touch ako, ah. Gusto mo yan, ha? Gusto mo yan, ha? Higa. Higa. Higa.
Out already?
Dito. Higa. Kumalma kang ibon. Ano sabi sa'yo pwede kang tumayo? Ha? Dala kita ng pakpak. Kalat ka na, boy. Okay. Sigaw, oh. Aray ko naman. Sige dito. Saan yung trap ko? Ito pala. Oh! Ano yun? Ay, madaya. Lumipat na mataas. Mabog ba yung trap ko? Yun yung ulo mo. Baba mo yung ulo mo. Ah, napikta. Saka lang. Pilit ko maging friendly. Makulit ka. Tutulan mo ng paa yan. Uy. Uy! Daya. Uy! Grabe yun. Kumapit. Oh! Pa. Kulit kang sarimano ka. Stormbird. Sabi sa'yo hindi ano to eh. Iba to eh. Whew. My goodness. I defeated you.
Snow chill itches.
Nandito pa si Stormbird saan? Ito. Manyemas na to. Ang hirap kalabanan nito. Highly maneuverable flying machine with a wide area of shock based air-to-ground attacks. Grabe to. Walang weakness. Harder outer casing to protect synthetic muscle. Kaya naman pala hirap na hirap ako. Blaze canister. Ah, blaze canister yung nasa likod. Pero okay lang. Kaya para naman i-turn nung ano, engine. Kaya na pala tinira ko ng tinira sa pakpak. Pero okay lang. Light gun. Tinira ko yung light gun niya kasi yung kuryente doon ang gagana. Basta naman na pin down ko siya, okay lang. Parang gusto ko ulit tuloy labanan. Okay, cutscene. Nice.
Gaia's sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Kaya pala sira-sira
Quickly
dito.
now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here
Social.
before.
To a point.
2 point.
You'll see.
2 point. Okay, so ito pala yung tamang oras ng pagpunta dito. Kasi yung napunta ako dito, kaya pala feeling ko ba't parang ano, wala man lang story yung lugar. Pala,
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you?
yeah.
If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with the climbing path either.
Sabay ganun ng putik. Kaya pala yung nagpunta ako dito parang walang story Yung pala, may right timing ng pagpunta dito. Hindi pala natin kailangan madaliin. Hop! Ito mo, may madaling daan pala.
Don't look down. Don't look
God.
down.
Gusto ko mag-look down. Wow!
Damn it.
Gadamit daw. Gadamit. Okay. O yun, tamo may hagdanan pala. May hagdanan pala dito. At least nakuha na natin yung ano. Yung power cell. Kaya pala parang walang kakalakalaban dito. Yung time na yun.
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years.
Okay, si Silence pala yung nagpunong abala sa lugar na to.
There'll be enough time later for you to ransack this place. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in
Na-realize mo
human
din.
form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago,
Oh,
a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death,
tagal na pala, 19
your
years.
birth.
Oh!
The
Okay.
echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in Meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. Except me.
I thought you might actually be here this time. Actually, here.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
Okay.
Do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years. And we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
Okay. Sacrifice talaga si Gaia, no? Kailangan mo na matalo si Hades bago ma-repair si Gaia.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades.
Oh.
Everything depends on you.
Gusto ko yung narinig kong yun, ah.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed.
Brewing to, no? Siguro naman wala namang mamimiss sa akin dito.
Logging arrivals. Shan Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population 10.
11 counting Gaia.
Don't count your chicken embryos before they're incubated, hon. Okay. Saan tayo? Ayun, tanda ko na.
Guess that's my way across.
Feeling ko mahuhulog eh.
It's
Oy.
held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer. Glad that's over.
Wasak na wasak.
Not this way. Maybe further up the shaft.
Sa taas nga. Galing pa ang nalaman ni Aloy. Kasi dead end to. Okay lang, at least na kalimutan ko na rin kasi kahit nakadaan na ako dito. Galing umakyat eh.
This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Record. I just woke up. I see the numbers, but can't make out the time. I was dreaming of... I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. The last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper. You know, in caves, ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders and lottery winners and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing they'll live it out some way, somehow, or Elysium, or us here at GAIA Prime, no different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring.
Bagong lahat, punuin muna natin tong ating app.
Multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring, dying. Some will be beautiful, some horrific, and none of them matter. Short-term civilizations. One last gasp before the long-held breath. Before I wake up, I know the audience is gone. I'm talking to myself.
Tagal naman ito.
To a quiet planet, a barren sphere. Just Gaia and her long, long dreaming. I hope she won't be lonely.
Daldal mo Margushin. Ba yan? Oy.
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Okay. Yun na yun. Uy.
Elizabeth. What is this?
Elizabeth.
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of GAIA Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. GAIA Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Now, who has signed up for? Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing. It should be Liz's decision. So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's all right. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
Sacrificial din pala si ano, no?
Happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, all right?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
Grabe naman yun, sir. Ba't nakakalungkot?
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Hell, Liz. I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
Sacrificial siya.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
Ano ba?
Can't you just for one moment stop calculating and let yourself feel? She sacrificed herself for her friends, for the future, for life on Earth. Doesn't that stir anything in you? The generosity of it.
You're trying to invest her decision with something magical. It was a rational choice, not based on sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
Oh? Yun. Sino to?
Hello, Margot.
Charles Watson.
How are you holding up?
Dr. Ronson, I've been getting a lot of messages, unsolicited messages from Ted.
Margot, I'm sorry. With Liz gone, we've got no one to run interference with him. I'll talk to Ted. He mostly wants updates, constant updates, hundreds of updates on things he knows nothing about. Liz used to field all of his crap.
He doesn't understand the systems at all. That was kind of by design. But he's getting pretty sketchy with me.
We just have to keep him happy. Liz always said keep him happy.
Are you kidding? You ever hear how she talked to him?
She was managing him, Margot.
I mean, maybe I should ignore him. He's buried in his pyramid with the Hola Hola girls and Panta Anti-Mind cuckoos. What can he do?
Wait. Yield to a random check.
All right. Let's start over from Eleuthia 1.
Running integrity tests. Dr. Brochard Klein. May I speak outside protocol?
I suppose so. There's no one to stop you.
Doctor, you are fatigued. You have been logging abnormal sleep cycles. Are you suffering from depression?
Well, I am trapped in a science facility for the rest of my life. How about you?
In a time slice of a quadrillion operating cycles, 10,000 are involved with processing the loss of Dr. Sobek. I have considered quarantining these processes. Do you think that would be wise?
I'm not a psychologist, Gaia, or an AI scientist. No. It is natural. At least in the context of the work you and I have accomplished, which begs the meaning of the term natural. She was your creator, the patron saint of this crazy endeavor. Our Lady of the Fervent Hypothetical.
Even assuming a string of significant failure combinations, Zero Dawn's chances of success are greater than the hypothetical.
It's called a manner of speech, Gaia. Take a note.
What are we gonna plug into their heads, Les? A whole lot of history? A whole lot of so-called truth? A whole lot of noise? It's not pablum, Les. It's poison.
Bumalik na ba ako? Ah, ito na yung ano. Sa labas.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored, you found the control room.
I'm on my way.
Oh yeah.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition. By subtraction. I can make it better, Liz. With a single stroke. Make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
Ayun na yun. Okay, cutscene. Oh! Wata si Sobek. Shit. Parang nandito pa yung mga corpses nila.
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the alphas were in there.
Holo, holo.
Unlocked out of core control.
Ayun.
Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, Please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
It doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
Sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice. It's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard. Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Toxic atmosphere.
Tinanggalan sila ng ano. Matay sila ng ganun. Holy shit. What is happening?
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men.
Raulo pala yung si ano.
He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope.
So ito na yung override pala natin. Ay, yung ano, master override.
It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
Seryoso? Anong pampapatay natin kay Hades? Mamaya mapalaban pa tayo dito. Supplies. Okay.
Is that good?
Try not to fall to your death. The master
Wala ko
override
mahulog.
doesn't override gravity.
Piloso po ang putik. Eh, master override eh. Dapat can override it all. Yun. Hindi ko kasi makita. Yan. Sinabang pala ako ng mga cultist dito, no, kasi alam nila kung saan makukuha yung master override.
You're here.
For a
Gulat ako.
moment,
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy.
Ay, fudge!
But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Shit, kinakabahan ako dito.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability.
Ina,
The
shit.
truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered.
Ginamit lang niya si Aloy, shit.
You have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse... the robots they've resurrected... they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
Kala ko. Kala ko traders eh. Kinabahan ako eh.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse. Everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Yeah, handa akong marinig.
It began with a focus.
Dali ko usap na kwento agad eh.
As yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded.
Naging technician ka pa.
A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes.
Ah, okay.
That's when I detected it. A faint signal.
May na-pick siya sa ano niya.
Just like
sa focus niya.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
Si Hades.
So you thought it was a titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines.
Sinabi mo naman.
But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
Spire talaga.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses.
Kaya palang daming alam
Before
nito.
long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
Talino mo naman, sir.
And the Shadow Carja? How did they become involved?
The Carja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
Sumakto lang, no?
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology.
Okay.
So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the eclipse was born.
Ito pala founder eh.
Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
Pakulupit mo talaga, sir.
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot with my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late.
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the focus network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order.
Ay, fudge.
I've been a fugitive ever since.
Excommunicado.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected.
Sa lahat naman
That
ata,
got my
sige.
attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success.
Okay.
The rest, as they used to say, is history.
So at least confirm natin nakakampi tong si Silence.
You've done terrible things, Silence. But you've also done what you could to undo them. I can't say you've balanced the scale, but at least you've tried.
To be clear, Aloy, I would do it all again. A few more safeguards, perhaps, but basically the same.
Really? So much for learning from mistakes.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you.
Sabay
Take my
ganun.
lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Parang ang dali.
Silence.
Kala mo ganun kadali. Oh.
Where will you go?
No problem.
Elsewhere and everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all
Dahil mo
this?
agenda.
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
Sabagay, kay Elizabeth Sobek yan eh. Ay, hindi na natin na ano yung isang op. Attach the lance. Master override to the lance.
They're coming.
Preparations are complete.
Lucent Bahabas. Behold, as I promised you.
What manner of great machine is this? I've never seen such a thing. Stay! Stay your ground, Carja in shadow!
Incorrect. Bow before the buried shadow.
The buried shadow? I don't understand.
Did Araman understand the glint hawk that perched upon the alight?
It speaks scripture.
Araman followed the shadow cast from the spire.
To the mesa where Holy Meridian was founded.
You will follow the shadow once more.
I am a righteous man, chosen of the sun. But in times of need, the powers of shadow can accomplish what the sun alone cannot. Will you return to us what is ours, O shadow of prophecy?
An army is required. Obey, and Meridian is yours.
Of our obedience you can be certain.
Dun pala yun. Ito ba yun?
They're coming.
Preparation complete.
Task is complete. Yes. The focus network is active, built to your specifications. Check it yourself if you must. I'll wait. But I remind you of the reward you've been withholding. Quantum processing. Data has been compiled. Volume too great for transfer. How inconvenient for me. Come before me. You shall receive your reward. Very well.
Trader sa
Yes.
Hades.
Threat detected inside Eclipse.
Speak its name, O shadow, and it will die.
You will eliminate this one. Silence.
Gago.
Silence. Yes. A truth whispered at night is seen in the day. He was never one of us. It will be done.
Buti na lang, narinig ni Silence yun. Then deads na rin siya.
I traveled far to find you. I heard your transmission. It was you, wasn't it? Entity is not known. I'm called
Entity.
Silence, and you are. I don't think you'd have called out if it wasn't something you wanted. You called, I responded. Will you tell me your name? Hades. You are a creation of the ancients. A war machine. Define timeline. Time? It is the 13th king of the Carja Saddam's reign. Define Carja. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Were you created by the ancients? I wonder how long you waited here, buried, until I chanced upon you. How long you'd have to wait for another. You're obviously very powerful, but you're not going to get anywhere without me. Titan Flame merely houses intellect. Define Carja. Now that's more like it.
Tatalinong EA itong mga to yun. Entity. 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 You know, Master Override. Tinali lang. Ganda nung lens niya, no? Silence, ah. Oy, main quest completed. Alright. Woohoo! Trophy earned. Okay, I guess that's it. See you on the next one. Peace out. Thank you. Thank you sa mga sumuporta. Oh yeah. Bye-bye.